Alright, we are back for round 2. And, well, this is good enough to keep. Pretty nice that I do have, well, hopefully I will draw a third land, but it's nice that I do have Changeling into Dowsing potentially with the Spy in the back if they just don't play anything on turn 3. So that's kind of nice, but I still need to draw land, which hopefully I will draw. Okay, as my opponent seems to have a very aggressive deck. So I'm gonna get hit for 3 on turn 2. That's quite brutal. That's definitely a good start for them. And my creatures are not gonna, fight my opponent's creature very well. So there is a concern here. So here I go to 17 and next turn I go down to 14? Ugh. Things are looking not great. And I'm still lacking white. I guess my order of the cricket can trade for any of their creature if I draw white, and Harrier can deal with one of their creature, and the spy can also trade, but things are not looking great. I will dowsing over trying to trade with the spy here. First, they could have a removal or a pump spell. Second, I draw a card which I think is quite relevant since I'm trying to get that white. And yeah, and if they have a removal here, if they have their they could have the pepper smoke. It's still fine. I mean, I still counted that. It's not the end of the world, and it was kind of likely that I did not have anything. Okay, I think best move is Harrier and Spy. Just uses my mana better than anything else. I think I should keep that around. I mean, one damage is not gonna really matter. And they could have a removal like Eye Blight ending that they cannot use yet just because of this ability. Alright, I think I want to trade my Spy and not take too many damage because I should. Yeah, I need to go to the later game where I can be in a better spot because currently, yeah, I need to draw stuff. I'm not really winning with that. It's not gonna be enough. Okay, they are drawing a Sentry Oak, which actually is not the worst. I mean, each time they are gonna win the flip, I can use my Harrier potentially. So it's not it's not the most threatening creature, and the rest of the time it's just not gonna do a whole lot. So especially since most of my attackers have flying, so it's actually not the worst if they draw that. I'd rather see them drawing a land, I guess, but it's not too bad here. So I guess they do have some sort of trick. Otherwise, they would not be waiting, and they disdain my changeling. Yeah, because they weren't able to disdain that. I mean, they could have disdained that. It will still have gotten -1/-1 and died. So it's a good reason why I should not have attacked with the changeling, by the way. I guess I'm gonna use that here. I don't have any reason not to use that. It might just not matter, but I mean, I might as well do it, right? And we ended up trading. Okay, fine. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. So now I'm pretty positive that I'm winning the game if you go to the later game just because of the looting ability. So that's a very good news for me. I'm just gonna tap that before it can attack. No reason to take damage. It's pretty free. As my opponent will probably play something here. Lys Elana. Okay, so I guess if they have an elf card, they can kill my Harrier. Cannot really kill my Sprite yet, though, which is good news. O-ring. Okay. I mean, this is a decent body, so I'm not sure I should attack with it. Should I? I think I should get off Lys Elana, just because it kills my Harrier and it could at some point kill my Sprite, and it's annoying card to face because once it becomes active, it makes combat really annoying. So I think I'm gonna get rid of that. And I don't think I will actually loot as long as I don't draw any land. And I think I'm willing to take 2 next turn. This way I can play the order. And you know I have this Well of Courage in hand, so at some point I can just maybe just kill my opponent out of nowhere. I'm gonna take 2 here, I think it's fine. I might wanna loot that out though, but it seems like a good enough card that I should keep it. Okay, that card doesn't look great in my open deck, right? It works with Wizard. It's not bad, but it's still pretty slow. Okay, so I guess I'm attacking. This is a Wizard, so I will be able to loot 2. But yeah, well, actually, I will be able to loot before I Harbinge. So actually, it's fine. Yup. And if my opponent tries to equip the when something in somewhere, I can just. I mean, that card just seems too slow and not efficient in a Kitkin deck, though. So it's fine with me if they play that. Okay, let's tap the Skirmisher. I guess I could tap their Harrier. I might do that at some point. I don't think it's time to do it yet, but I could do it at some point. They equip the Wand here. My opponent doesn't have much to do. Yes, I'm gonna loot before the Harbinger resolve. Ooh, Thoughtweft Trio. Huh. It's kind of annoying that I drew a very good card. You should still loot if you have the opportunity to do so. Now, Swell of Courage almost give me a kill next turn, and it will give me a kill the turn after that. So I'm probably discarding the Trio actually, as weird as it may seem. Especially since I'm gonna flash in a Mistbind Click next opponent upkeep, and then I have the win with the Swell. Yeah. Yes, I want to fetch up my Clickerino. Sorry about that. I will put a stop on my opponent upkeep, and now... Well, they can tap one of my creature, but it's actually fine. They can tap my... Oh, they just conceded, yeah. I don't think there was a way out of this game for them. Just because Click is just insanely powerful. I guess they could have drawn upkeep in response to the Click, but that would not really help them too much. So some sort of white Kitkin deck with, strangely enough, Wizard Wand. I guess the Wand gives them... what was I gonna say? The wand give them can give them card advantage in the later game, but I'm not sure if it's really good enough. Stream. You have to pay 7 mana before you draw your first card. I think in this matchup I want Stream over Dowsing on the draw at least. I probably want my own Stalwart to have a bit of answers to their early stuff. Not sure what I can cut though. There's really nothing that I want to cut in my deck. I guess the Swell is not the best on the draw. And I'm gonna, if we go to game 3, I'm gonna change up things a little bit so my deck is better. Because I can be rather aggressive, but here I think I should play it safe. So I'm gonna go with that. And since I don't have any 5-drop, I could almost play 16 lands, but I have some fairly high mana requirements still, so I don't think it would be right to do so. Right, good hand. Yeah. And oh, they have the turn one again. Alright. I see you. Ooh, Dowser is a great card in this kind of matchup. Great card. Really annoying. If they don't have a Rimvolt, they cannot really win. That's as simple as that, honestly. So I just need to draw lands, and yeah, I mean, I can Harbinge into the trio, I can click, I can do some really nice stuff, which is sweet. I guess Harrier kind of deals with Dowser, but they have to use 1 mana to tap my thing at the end of each of my turn, which they probably don't really want to do most of the time. I think I should just Harbinge my trio, right? Yeah, I don't see any reason not to do that. I will not play next turn though. If they have mana open. If they don't have mana open, I will play it. But if they have mana open, I will not play it, that's for sure. I don't think there's any better target. I guess my own Harrier is probably good, but the trio is nearly unbeatable. No reason to attack here. Yeah, if they have mana open, I will definitely not, run into a potential removal and get 2 for 1. But if they just tap out, which they are kind of likely to do, I will definitely cast that. But otherwise, I can just, either cast that end of their turn, or cast 2 Keyskin, which is probably a slightly better option, I think. Yeah. I'm not gonna fall for the removal here. That's not happening today. I think I can attack with my Harbinger though. I don't think there's much that can get me here. But yeah, this is not happening today. You will not see me casting the champion card when I have only 1 Keyskin and they can have removal. Like the removal they showed last game that gives... I guess this would not work, but there's a lot of removal that could get me here either way. Should I play the Inspired Sprite, or... I think 2 Keyskin is better as it enables my order next turn. I guess Sprite is kinda good because if they don't tap the Dowser, which I doubt they will not do though, I could in theory trap the Bombardier. But I'm pretty positive that my opponent is gonna tap my Dowser end of turn, so I don't think it's really a good move. But without the Harrier, I think the play might be the Sprite indeed. Alright, so I guess I'm getting beat down for 2 once again. Which is, it's fine with me, I mean, I've seen worst. And my opponent will play... Oh, a hard-casted Stalwart. Okay, I don't mind that. Drawing an island is not bad. So I guess we are beating down with our Keyskin, right? The thing is, if they tap my trio, which they will do, I need 1 blocker to block that, because I'll be dowsing here. So I guess I'm only attacking with the order, and I'm gonna pay 1 white. I don't really have anything better to do with that. Yeah, because I really want to be able to champion the Harbinger here. It's just the best move. It kind of feels like my opponent lost their last turn because they tried to get me with a removal, which, I didn't fall for. So I kind of got a decent amount of tempo there. The Harrier is still annoying me quite a lot, but it's fine. If I had attacked with a Great Heart, I would assume they would have taken the damage and then tapped this so they can attack with both creature. And that would have been slightly more annoying, because I don't really want to take damage in this precise spot. They are still attacking with the Harrier. That'd be surprising. So now they will have to tap the trio each turn with the Harrier. That's for sure. I drew a Changeling, which is not bad. Yeah, I would assume that this is getting tapped. So now the Dowser is active, which is really sweet. I guess I'm attacking with that, right? Okay, yes. Flying. So I guess if I place Pride during their attack, they can tap my Dowser in response, but it doesn't really matter because I can still make that thing being 1/2. But if they have a pump spell, it's slightly annoying. Now we'll see how it develops. Okay, they're attacking with everything, interestingly enough. I'm gonna play my Sprite first and see what they do. Nothing. Well, if you do nothing, I'm just gonna block, not here, but there and there. I guess not there, here. Yeah. And here, even if they do have the stupid +1/+1 and draw a card for, you know, with the Kithkin ability, this would not really get me bad. And nothing actually happened, so it's really good for me. Pilferers getting back. The Bomber, okay, well that makes sense. I cannot really misbind them next turn because again, if they have a Rimvol, I get kind of destroyed, so I will avoid to do that. But, you know, we are still doing fine here. Should I loot away that? I guess I will play the Changeling so I can attack and loot, actually. Yup. And I actually don't need another mana, right? No. Okay, sweet. And we are, you know, we are slowly but efficiently grinding the opponent with decent damages, which is nice. Okay, let's untap the Fairy. That's very sweet. The deck is working perfectly. I mean, the Changelings are nice. The Dazzler is working great. Everything is super sweet. And we are both at 11, but my board is much more threatening than my opponent's board. And the Dowser is really problematic for them. I mean, that card is just great. It's just insane. In a dedicated Merfolk deck, it's even better. But here it's already so good. It makes combat so annoying. It just... that card is just so painful to fight against. You have no good attack at some... you know... If you don't have the Rimwall, you will never be able to attack efficiently. Ooh, Cloud Ghost Ranger is really a problem, though. That card is very, very, very good. Okay, that's an issue. That's certainly an issue. Well, that would have been better before, I guess. Okay, I draw land in the meantime. So I can douse for 3, but none of my creature can really beat the Ranger. So I don't really have any good attack here. Yeah, this is getting tapped. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna click them upkeep. Let's loot. Whelm is good. Whelm is a good one. I could also whelm the Ranger and douse it. But I can do that later on, right? Yeah, I guess they will be able to tap my click main phase. But I still don't really have any good attack because of that Dowser. And if they attack with a bunch of things, they are gonna die on the backswing. Yeah, I think click is good. If they have planes in hand, it's slightly worse, but it should still be fine. Yes. And I think I'm gonna eat my Changeling. I think it's weaker than my Sprite. Cancel. No, that's not what I meant to do. I guess I should douse now in theory. No, actually it doesn't matter because I will... well, I could douse for -4 right now. But I think keeping the dowsing ability for, you know, when they will actually attack is slightly better. So I have more information on what is important to... and also if I douse now, it lets them attack with their 2/2, which I'd rather avoid. Yeah, I don't think I should douse now, even though I get one more one more, what you might call that, one more, less attack, one less point of attack. Alright, it kind of feels like they have another planes. No, they do not. So why did they not use their gold Middle Stewart right away? That's the question I want to know. I want to ask. But it worked out very well for me here. Should I loot? I think so. You should always loot. Oh, that doesn't look very good, honestly. So I guess we are whelming the ranger and, beating down the opponent with flyers, right? Yeah. I guess I should attack first, but since I don't have white, it doesn't actually matter. Well, actually, no, I should have attacked first and wait for them to give the ranger fly before I bounce. That would have been better. That would have been definitely better. And there was, yeah, I should have attacked first. That would have been, slightly better play. Okay, actually this is not attacking. Yeah. They will just jump with a Kitkin now, which they could not have done. So yeah, that was a mediocre play. That was definitely a mediocre play. Hopefully they don't have an 8th land, because this would counter my Sage Dowsing. Yeah, I'm unhappy about how I use that. They do not have the land though, which is really good. Yes, I want to untap. And I think this should be game. I mean, they are not straight up dead. Yeah, by bouncing this in response to the ranger ability, I would have been able to hit one of these 2 cards instead of a Soldio. This would have been better. But yeah, I don't know. For some reason I was like, well, this do not need to tap some. This will not be able to tap something, so it doesn't matter. But I should have waited. That would have been better. And in general, most of the time you should always wait. Wait as much as you can. It's just gonna be good for you. Okay. I got my own Harrier. My opponent is in a pretty tough position here. Oh, they let me attack with a click, so I guess they are dead now. Probably had enough of that, which I can understand. Alright, after playing my 6 champions, ooh, pack disdain. Okay. Okay, that was the reason. Sure. I guess it doesn't change up much actually. It means they are not dead here, but they will probably die soon either way. Okay, and there's a champ block. Fine, fine, fine. And now I guess I just play Harrier and the Aqueducts, and I kill my opponent next turn, right? I can just attack with everything they are at 1. So unless they have another Cloud Goat Ranger, I think we are winning. Even if they do, well, if they do, they can tap one of my other flyer, and then actually I cannot re-kill them. But yeah, that was not so likely to happen. So we got there, sweet. Again, I'm slightly unhappy about how I play my bounce spell. It was, and there is, in general, there is just no reason to cast you things earlier than you need. It is just some, I was just being, how you call that, sloth, I just did it first because it was easy. But I think in Paper Magic I would not have made that. But it's just, on MTGO you just wanna, play your spell, then F6. And sometimes it does cost you to do so. But I should have been more patient. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this match and I see you guys for the finals.